Imagine 100 jigsaw puzzle pieces scattered in front of you in no particular order. Now imagine those pieces coming together to form a distinctive pattern. As the pattern comes together, you notice it forms the outline and solves the great mystery of who am I? This small example is a microcosm of some of the knowledge, skills, and abilities of a forensic science technician. Forensic science technicians apply the skills of recognition, collection, identification, individualization, and interpretation of physical evidence in legal and criminal proceedings. But you and I may know these tips and techniques better from such television shows as CSI and Forensic Files. Such TV shows, though, are more fiction than fact. But today, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about 3 criteria that might help you to decide whether or not forensic science is a good career choice for you. These criteria include such items as how a prospective student might carefully choose their coursework, employment prospects, and also job satisfaction and ways that one might be able to measure that in intangible and tangible means. Let's start by looking at the proper preparation for this growing field. Education, on-the-job training, and certifications are important for this growing field. Dr. Max Houck, author, expert, and director of the DC Consolidated Forensic Laboratories, published an article in 2009 describing the type of education one should try to acquire for an entry-level position. He has recommended a Bachelor of Science degree for an entry-level position. This may be in one of the life sciences, such as biology, chemistry, physics, or also forensic science. There's also specific coursework that's recommended in biology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics as well. In 2009, the National Academy of Sciences has also recommended an increased emphasis on graduate education in the field of forensic science. This might be in more specialized fields such as forensic molecular biology or advanced crime scene investigation techniques. Locally, a bachelor's degree may be offered in forensic science from the University of Maryland, University College, and the University of Baltimore. Graduate education may be acquired from Towson University and Stevenson University. Your training will also continue on the job. It's typical in the first year or two to have an apprenticeship with a more experienced technician, either in the field or in the laboratory. Continuing education requirements can vary from state to state. Certifications are also a very important part of this project for you. Professor David Hamill at the Anne Arundel County Community College has recommended that personal certifications be acquired to attain standard operating procedures in the laboratory and also in the field. These may be acquired by such organizations as the American Board of Medico-Legal Death Investigators, or ABM-DI, as demonstrated here. Additionally, laboratory-wide certifications, such as those provided by the American Society of Crime Lab Directors, or ASCLD, the Laboratory Accreditation Board, will also give a laboratory-wide accreditation. The reason for this, as Dr. Jay Siegel from the Indiana University has explained, is to ensure, once again, standardized operating procedures and protocols are in place. More than 80% of public crime laboratories currently use this. Now that you have an idea of the preparation, let's turn our attention to employment prospects. The U.S. Department of Labor has demonstrated that forensic science technicians do have nationally a lower than average job growth rate. However, with this in mind, for those of us locally in Maryland, we actually have excellent prospects. The projected growth, as demonstrated here, measures the years of 2012 to 2022. Nationally, job growth is believed to be in the range of 6% per year. In the state of Maryland, it's much higher at 27% per year. Career One Stop, a website and program also promoted by the U.S. Department of Labor, tracks the number of annual job openings. Nationally, these are believed to be 580 openings per year, and then also locally in Maryland, 30 openings per year. This also doesn't include D.C. and Maryland, which also have federal government jobs that are included. The number of practitioners nationwide is 12,900 men and women working in the field. And interestingly, Maryland has the third highest concentration of these jobs, behind such larger states as California and also Texas. Keeping in mind the points about preparation and possible employment, let's move on with ways to measure a job well done. Let's look at both tangible and intangible rewards. Salary estimates derived from the U.S. Department of Labor's Occupational Outlook Handbook for 2014 demonstrate that once again, Maryland is ahead of the curve in terms of salary and rewards for forensic science technicians. The median national salary for this employment is approximately $53,000 as demonstrated by this gray line. In Maryland, we can expect $10,000 per year higher at approximately $63,000 per year. Maryland is ranked in the top 10 in terms of median salary, and D.C. and Virginia are also ranked in the top 10. Let's not forget about the potential for advancement, which can be a mixed bag. On the one hand, there is a need for qualified technicians, and juries have come to expect that an expert witness will be able to tell them about scientific methods employed in legal proceedings. Additionally, there is great room for things such as DNA, fingerprinting, toxicology, and also firearms and tool marks identification. However, according to Professor Hamill, once again, there is less room for vertical advancement due to three factors. The first factor is increased job stability in the public sector and government jobs, which is where forensic scientists tend to find the majority or 90% of their jobs, according to the U.S. Department of Labor. Also, there is increased interest in this type of field due to such shows as CSI and Forensic Files. Also, at the collegiate level, there is increased coursework available and degree-seeking students. As Professor Hamill demonstrated to us and mentioned to me in an interview, you can put forensic in front of any course title and people will take it. Let's not forget about the intangible rewards as well. Contributing to justice for victims of violent and property crimes is a very important part of the job. Many forensic scientists also find it motivating to put away criminals, better known as the bad guys. There's also a certain satisfaction from being able to follow a case from start to finish. This was not true as recently as 5 years ago. Additionally, from a scientific standpoint, forensic scientists may be able to have autonomy in their career and also demonstrate that they can define their own analytical findings as well. Just like solving a mystery, forensic science is not always clear. As author Lewis Carroll said, "Who in the world am I? That's the great puzzle." But with education, on-the-job training, and certification, forensic science technicians never stop learning. The monetary rewards will come, especially here in Maryland. But the rewards are not only monetary, but there's also the satisfaction of giving back to society, and that makes it a puzzle worth solving.